Apostle Johnson Suleman gave Fulfiller's House Church's O.C. Benjamin injection to make someone appear dead for staged resurrection miracle. Ex-associate ex-associate no be small thing. A startling revelation has surfaced implicating Apostle Johnson Suleman, General Overseer of Omega Fire Ministries International, in a fake miracle scandal. The church headquartered in Aochi, Edo State, Nigeria, is now at the center of controversy following claims made by Apostle Wisdom, a self-proclaimed former associate of several prominent religious figures. Now he be former associate of several prominent religious figures. Okay. Wisdom alleged that Apostle O.C. Benjamin of Fulfiller's House Church orchestrated staged miracles, including a fabricated resurrection. He claimed that Apostle Suleman supplied Benjamin with an injection, designed to make a person appear dead temporarily, creating the illusion of resurrection. Who are they deceiving? They are deceiving themselves now. They are deceiving themselves, creating the illusion of resurrection. However, Benjamin reportedly hesitated to use the injection, fearing the person might not wake up before you go inject person. Now, Instead, he allegedly hired a paid actor to lie inside the coffin long enough for him to stage the supposed miracle. So even if you want to wake up the dead, like, they are bringing a dead man to you to wake him up, are they going to bring the dead man in a coffin? I don't understand these people. And there are so many miracles that you can do. You must still go to the extreme and saying, you want to wake up the dead. I don't like putting my mouth inside pastor's matter, but really, can you imagine? So the man who serves as the senior pastor and general overseer of Omega Fire Ministries International now faces serious accusation following those explosive claims. My Oga Apostle O.C. Benjamin collected an injection from Apostle Suleman. He told me himself, Apostle Wisdom revealed in an interview with Car Truth podcast. Apostle Wisdom described the elaborate scheme, which involved hiring a young man to pretend to be dead, renting an ambulance, and paying extras to pose as mourners inside the church. Can you just imagine? Inside the church, they've turned church to Nollywood stage to be acting drama. It happens a lot. We've seen a lot of cases like that. We've seen a lot of cases that they would stage miracles. I don't know why they are doing that. Why are you staging a miracle? Not by force. We hired the young man and the ambulance. We bought the caskets. We came with 12 extra people to act as the family, the neighbor, the mourners, he said. Wow. In an interview with Car Truth podcast titled, I Will Be Killed by This Prophet After This Confession, part of an ongoing series aimed at exposing the deceit of false prophets, Wisdom recounted how Apostle Suleman allegedly supplied Apostle Benjamin with an injection intended to make a young man appear dead. He said, when we acted the dead person, nobody died. We didn't raise anybody. When we acted the dead person, the young man we hired and the ambulance was from Enugu State. We didn't hire it in Ebonyi State. Now wow. The crusade or program was held in Ezekuna Hall in Abakaliki. It is located at Nsugbe Street, behind the motherless baby's home. People who follow O.C. Benjamin very well will know about all of this. So imagine that he now did that fake miracle. He now woke up the dead. Other family members now went outside to go and bring their own dead relative or something and say, yeah, pastor, wake this one up. So what would he have done? What would they have done? Now wow. He said, we hired the young man and the ambulance. We bought the caskets. We only paid the ambulance man. We came with 12 extra people to act as the family, the neighbor, and the mourner so that it would look real. Those 12 were only to follow the people that would say, we know him. When 12 people come in a congregation and identify that they know the person, what is left again now for you to believe? It's the people that is believing. I cannot believe that kind of a thing. The young man entered the casket immediately after we reached the motherless babies. Initially, there was an injection my Oga Benjamin collected from Johnson Suleman. My Oga O.C. Benjamin collected injection from Apostle Suleman. He told me himself I was his personal assistant then, but he was afraid of injecting that young man so that he would not die. He was told that injection had time to expire, but along the line, he was very afraid of giving the guy injection. Even when the guy agreed and accepted the conditions that they would give him the injection and nothing would happen. But O.C. Benjamin, was afraid. We had already arranged it, but along the line he called and said no, let the guy just enter the castle like that without the injection. He also revealed that Benjamin was hesitant to use the injection, fearing it could be a setup. He worried that if he administered the injection and the person died, he would be held responsible. Before Uncle Shebi na you wan do miracle. Shebi na you wan do miracle. His mind did not accept it. We said, okay, since it's like that, the guy would just sit down in the ambulance with other people that hired bus. Another bus, those were also machinery because they came with 2 cars. That bus was for those people that came to testify that they knew the boy. So when we got to the motherless baby's home, just the diversion to that very hall, that was when the guy entered the casket, but the casket was closed when they wanted to bring him out, because that was when he stopped receiving air. Just immediately they wanted to bring it out. That was when they now shut it, the casket. We already wore hand glove and stocking for him and put all these cotton wools. Can you just imagine? Can you just imagine? Hi God, this country. He was just there. The story was that he died 3 days earlier and they wanted to bury him, but somebody directed them to bring the body to the prophet. Ushers were like, no, 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 no. And he was just standing in the pulpit saying, what was going on there? Drama. They say, Papa, is a dead body. And he asked, does this place look like a mortuary? Thereafter, I said, bring it, bring it. And they brought the young man. He wanted to kill the young man inside the casket. First, he said they should open it. It shocked me the people not to discover immediately, but later, a lot of people started talking about it. They were questioning how the guy was sweating so profusely. Imagine a hall that was already even stuffy. So they prayed and prayed and prayed. My brother, innocent people were killing themselves that they were praying prayer warriors. Hey God, can you see? Can you imagine the drama that is going on? The way he's so explicit about this, of course, you know that he's saying the truth. The way he's so explicit, somebody cannot just make this up now, Abby. They gathered themselves on one side. People were praying. Wetin concern me? What was my business? I was just there nodding my head like a lizard. After we were just waiting for the time dead body to stand up and everybody would rest. Can you just imagine? Can you just imagine? Then there was this olive oil that we bought at New Market in Enugu. It comes with well-designed bottle and looks different. He brought out the oil which had been given to him by Pastor Uma Ukpai. He said, use this oil to raise the dead, make people millionaires, use it to break curses, use it to do a lot of things. This is what the oil stands for. That if the oil touches this young man, the anointing in this oil will raise him. He said, wisdom, give me the oil. I was holding it very tightly so that it wouldn't break. Because if it broke, that would be our loss, as we were hoping to get a lot of money from the oil that night. When they sprinkled it on that young man, after some time, the guy sneezed immediately. The hall erupted in flames of joy. No be small thing. No be small thing, things dey sup for this country. Abeg you. Listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.